What's going on, y'all? This is Neil Charles, as in Work with Neil Charles, back again for another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about my FICO credit monitoring services. Now, we all know there are different variations of credit scores. Now, a lot of us get confused. We see Credit Karma, why is it not accurate as this? I go to Experian, why is it not linking up with this? Everything's not matching. We go on our financial institution credit scores like different banks and check our credit score there and say, well, my credit score is this. Why is it not matching up? I pull my credit for a credit card. It doesn't match what I'm seeing online. I got a house, same concept. Something's not right with these scores. Well, look, you're going to learn everything about your credit scores, every single version that you have, every one. That way you are squared away, so that way you won't have no issues anytime you have to pull your credit to make a big decision. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and head to the computer and let's go ahead and get straight to it. Yo, now that we are on the computer, let's go ahead and walk through my FICO. So, to me, hands down, my FICO is the best option when checking your credit, especially when you're making big financial decisions like a car, mortgage, even with a credit card. If you're doing things like that, especially a mortgage and an auto, definitely want to get my FICO, and I'm gonna break down exactly why you need to do this. So if you don't have a my FICO account, I only recommend to get this basically when you're trying to make a big credit decision. I don't keep the monthly subscription of this at all. I mainly use Experian and Credit Karma together. They're both free. Experian, you get the Experian report, and for Credit Karma, you get TransUnion and Equifax. Of course, with Credit Karma, we know the scores are not right or accurate based off FICO. But for data purposes, just to see what's going on with my credit, that's just really all I use. So now that we're here, let's talk about this. All you need is the advanced plan. If you're trying to see what's going on with your credit, all three before you get your house or anything like that, this is what you need. This right here gets the 3 bureau coverage. You get the FICO scores, credit reports, the mortgage, auto loans, and more. That's the big part there. So I'm gonna log into mine because I just actually purchased just to do this video real quick to show y'all what exactly is up here, and it will blow your mind. So as you see right now, you see the date March 17th, 2025. These are my 3 FICO score 8 version. As you see here, FICO score 8 is the FICO score version most widely used by lenders. This is the version that updated based on credit alerts for your MyFICO subscription products. So as you see, FICO scores or credit scores over 90% of top lenders use to evaluate your credit risk. So pretty much, as you see right now, I'm in the 800 club, right? Now, typically what people do is when they try to get a mortgage or they're actually getting a car or even a credit card, they normally go on their apps with their lenders, like their financial they normally go on their financial institution lenders, like your banks, your Chase, your Wells Fargo, Citibank, all different type of lenders, your credit unions, Navy Fed, right? They go on their app and say, well, I got a score here. This is my score. Yeah, that is your score for that date. But if you're applying for a credit card, as I'm filming, this is March 17, 2025. I want to see what my score is right now for every different version that I have going on. And this is the best way to do it. So, for example, as you see, this is my score, FICO score 8. Now, if I'm getting a credit card, I would click credit cards. Look at all these different versions. We got FICO score, bank card score 8. FICO score 9, FICO bank card score 9, FICO bank card score 5, 4, and 2, and FICO score 3. And as you notice, for the credit cards, it actually goes from 250 to 900 here for this one. This one here is 300 to 850. Look at this. FICO bank card score 9, 250 to 900. And here's the one that's mainly used the most of the time. I see this one. FICO bank card score 5, 4, and 2. All right here. And as you notice, here go each bureau, different scores. FICO score 3. FICO score 3 only pulls from Experian, it looks like. So if you're looking to get a credit card and you're like, yo, what's my score? This would be your credit card score. So what you'll do is actually pull this up this day, go apply for the credit card, and let's say you get approved or something, they're gonna send you like a letter in the mail and say this was your score. You get the letter, come back to the date that because you applied the same day, and you go check to see what version. Like, okay, cool, they didn't use this one. Maybe it's this version, right? So you definitely want to do that for that. Now, the auto loan, when you're trying to get a car, as you see, FICO auto score 8, FICO auto score 9, FICO auto score 5, 4, and 2. So here, 250 to 900. Here is exceptional. If you keep your personal kind of intact, it'll kind of mirror in a way, but sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't always be like what you're seeing here. So 250 to 9. All right, FICO auto score 9. As you see, different. FICO score 5, 4, and 2. Watch the numbers change. Look at this. Way different. They got me in 781. So depending on where you go, if you're doing on the lot financing with a company, Toyota, Chevrolet, Honda, BMW, Audi, whatever, BMW, I don't know, whatever it is, these are the version scores that they're looking at. So if you don't have an idea of what it is, you already messing yourself up. Now, as you see, we're going back to FICO score 8. These scores are totally different from what you've seen on the auto side. Now, here's the biggest one. Everybody talks about a mortgage. Man, I want a house. Man, I'm tired of paying rent. I want to do this, right? So we're going to go into the mortgage score version, which is the biggest thing out. Because everybody always say, well, why my score on Credit Karma say this or Experience say this? Well, my FICO score says this. How y'all getting this? Watch this right here. This is the mortgage score. Right here. This is mortgages. FICO score 5, 4, and 2. These are all the versions, right? What they do in a mortgage is, if it's just one borrower on the file that's actually applying for the mortgage and the other co-borrower is not pulling the credit or anything like that, you just got one person, they're going to use your middle score. They be like, yeah, we got to get your beacon score and all this other stuff. They're using the middle score to 3. So 770, 791, 805. Out of my 3 scores, my mortgage score is a 791. Because that's the middle score of the 3. Now, if you have 2 borrowers, they're going to do the average. And, of course, they're going to take the middle score, of course, the lowest person. So this is it. So if you go back to this and look at FICO score 8, in my head or anybody else traditionally that just pulls their 3 FICO scores, oh, I'm looking good. I got 828, 821, 820. You are looking good. You in good shape. But you come here and they come tell you, all right, okay, Mr. Charles, your score's a 791. You're good. You're going to be like, wait. It was 800. So this is the reason why. Now, on top of that, they also got this new version that they always talk about. FICO score 10, 10T, and all this crazy foolishness that they're saying. This is the credit scoring model that they're talking about that's coming out. They've been talking about it for a few years. Has it really came out? I'm not fully sure. A lot of times I apply for some, I still see the same ones. But if they do, this is where you get the score from. As you see, it goes from 300 to 850 for this one. FICO score 10. All 3 bureaus. FICO score 10T recently released. 832, 834, 844. FICO auto score 10. This is the auto score, 250 to 900. FICO bank card score 10, 250 to 900. I don't see the mortgage for this one. I don't know. Maybe there is no mortgage version for FICO score 10, but they're saying they're trying to move to this version of the credit score. So as you see, this is every single version here. What else we have here? You have your traditional like report information here. You have, you can see Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. If you want to see everything going on with it, you could click each category and it would tell you like credit mix, amount of new credit, length, amount of debt, and payment history. The other thing I like about this company is the simulator. So as you see right here for the next, if I age my credit by 17 months, if I actually just don't apply for no credit cards or anything like that, they're saying my score would be this. Now, if I was to pay my bills on time for the next 24 months, they're saying my score will be this. So I believe with me doing this and the age of credit and extending this to 24, I might be closer to 850 or 850 across the board. It might be. To me, honestly, it doesn't mean nothing. You have an 850, it really doesn't mean anything. I mean, it just means you just know what you're doing. 800 club, there's a lot of people in the 800 club. I know the majority is not, but it's really nothing. If you get there, the person that has like a 770 and above could still get about the same stuff as a person with an 800 plus, even with 850. So, but this just breaks down everything here. Credit cards, making the regular payments on time. If you scroll it over, it'll tell you. As you notice, it says here I had $1,001 worth of debt, right? Look at my score. If I pay down, let's say this much, that'll be my score. If I pay down all of it, I think it drops lower. You see? It drops even lower if I pay it all the way off. That's why you got to have some type of debt on your credit cards, a small amount. So that might be like the sweet spot. Yeah. So over the course of 17 months, pay it down piece by piece. Yeah. So as you see here, so many different things that you could see. Alerts, you got your reports, other reports I've had. They have your alerts, show you the progression over time, see what your score was if you had just a regular account. And then you have your main page. So as you see overall, like I said, to wrap this video up, man, my FICO is the best if you're trying to make a big credit decision. I recommend anybody, especially if you're trying to see what scores they're looking at, no matter what product it is, pull your credit with my FICO that day and apply for what you're looking for. If you're getting a mortgage and you're ready to pull the trigger, like, look, I want my credit ran, pull your score from my FICO, get the scores, then go tell the lender or whoever you're working with, pull your credit. That way, when they tell you your score, you can backtrack and see what's going on. Same thing with the auto, the credit card, everything like that. If you use this system right here, you'll always be on top to know exactly what's going on with your score. So with that being said, man, I really hope you like this video. Appreciate this video here. Like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned to the next video. This is Work with Neil Charles, man. I'm out.